in women's sports. You saw
Right.
the committee vote yesterday. I'd like to ask you, this opportunity, appreciate it. What's your response to that vote? And also, should there, from your position as governor, should there be a California law that restricts trans athletes from playing in women's sports?
Well, I didn't pay any attention to the committee yesterday. I was literally spent most of the day talking about LA fire recovery with our teams. And progress is being made there, by the way, but we're starting to run up into some of those abundance conversations around permitting that's already starting to take shape, where most of my focus was yesterday. As it relates to that issue, my position is, I think, known, and that issue came to the fore with me on multiple occasions as governor. Came right into the office. We had a state track meet where there were two athletes that got into the finals, and because of because people's reaction to that, they ended up not playing in the finals, and so you had two folks that didn't get in, two folks that did, no one playing. We tried to figure out how to balance this. Is there a way to make this work? We worked with experts. We literally were talking to some of International Olympic Committee experts. We talked to our own state experts. We were trying to figure this out and couldn't figure it out. And that's my point of view, that I just couldn't figure out how to, quote unquote, make this fair. That said, I don't know there's a bigger champion for LGBTQ rights as an executive in the country. And I mean that. That's done more over the course of decades than I have. And so I'm deeply sensitive and empathetic to the community. And I can't stand those that demean the community and bully the community, talk down and use this to weaponize a political agenda. And I made that point. I said, you can hold both things in your hand in terms of the statement that I made on this at the time. And I continue to make that point. And so I'm looking just for empathy. These kids just want to survive. And so the question you're asking is the question we've been asking ourselves for months and haven't been able to answer. What is that finally? How can you make this fair? And I haven't been able to figure it out. And I'm about as transparent about this as anybody out there, particularly in my party, on this. And to the extent someone can and do it in a way that's respectful and responsible and could find the kind of balance, then I'm open to that discussion. That said, this is not where all my energy flows. You're talking about a very small number of people, a very small number of athletes. And my responsibility is to address the pressing issues of our time. And this, I think, has been colored in and weaponized by the right to be 10x, 100x bigger than it is. And so my focus is on a myriad of other issues in this state. And to the extent that someone could find that right balance, I would embrace those conversations and the dignity that hopefully presents themselves in that conversations, meaning the humanity around that conversation, not the politics around that conversation.